ABC 7 News at 4 continues.
Their friendship began with a chance meeting. It happened during a limousine ride to the airport. But today, Abdul Faraj is alive thanks to a donated kidney from Dave Baker. ABC 7's Leah Hope joining us now with more on this remarkable story in the transplant surgery.
Well, and today they both made it out very well, so it is an incredible story. You know, as one of the relatives said today, only in America could two people from different continents have their paths cross in a limousine and have the medical technology to save the life of one with a live organ donation from another. Well, today the men are recovering from surgery and hope others will consider making such a gift for a friend in need. Today, both men ride after undergoing kidney transplant surgeries. One received a healthy kidney, the other donated his kidney to a friend.
I feel good. I'm extremely excited that the kidney's working fine.
He gave me part from his body, but I'm now part from his body, and he saved my life.
Their journey began 4 years ago with a ride to the airport. Abdul Faraj drove a limousine and Dave Baker needed a lift. We met the two men on Wednesday when Baker arrived from Minneapolis for the surgery. When Faraj's kidneys failed, no close relatives were a match, and the situation looked grim as he had other health problems. But remarkably, the driver from Lebanon and the sales executive from Minneapolis were a perfect match.
I feel great. I mean, sure, I was nervous going into it. I mean, that's normal, I think, but I'm surprised on how well I feel.
Yesterday, surgeons at Northwestern Memorial Hospital used a laparoscope to detach Baker's kidney and remove it through an incision. Then a second surgical team transplanted the kidney to Faraj.
You can't say what you feel in your heart. I'm very happy. I appreciate it, Mr. David, and his family too. They accepted this decision.
It's an opportunity to help, and you know, sometimes when you start thinking about yourself and what you can do in this world, you know, you keep moving, you don't look back, and this was an opportunity maybe to slow down and take a look around and maybe help somebody.
Doctors say Faraj's kidney is working well. Faraj says he is eager to get back to work. And Baker, he is on his way to a full recovery and is expected to leave the hospital today, just 24 hours after the surgery. Well, Baker is leaving the hospital tonight. Faraj is expected to go home tomorrow. Also pretty remarkable. Faraj has been on dialysis for about a year, but at this point, his doctors say he may be free from that burden. And by the way, there are 75,000 people in the U.S. who are kidney donors. The first transplant took place in 1954, so this technology has really come a long way. And so these new advances like the laparoscopic part of the donor surgery has made it much easier for the donor to recover and made it much easier on the donor and the recipient.
Because they used to say it was the donor who had the long-term recovery following.
Exactly.
This, right?
They would have to remove a rib, and it was very difficult. But as you can see, he's getting ready to wheel himself out of there.
Wow, greatly. Well, that's a story we're going to remember for a while.
This is ABC 7 News, Chicago's #1 news, with Alan Krzyzewski, Kathy Brock, weather with meteorologist Jerry Taft, and sports with Jim Rose. This is ABC 7 News at 6.
A very unique relationship started with a limo ride from the airport 4 years ago. As a result, the limousine driver may have a second chance at life thanks to a kidney transplant. ABC 7's Leah Hope joining us with their special story tonight. Leah, it is amazing.
Oh, it truly is, Kathy and Alan. You know, years ago, Dave Baker was looking for a ride to the airport. Well, Abdul Faraj arrived with his limo, and a friendship was born. Over the years, Baker and Faraj got to know each other pretty well, and when Faraj became sick, Baker was concerned. Then he made an offer that couldn't be refused. Abdul Faraj usually drives the limo, but today he will ride with his daughter to pick up a friend at the airport, a friend who may save his life.
This is not usual friend. This is something different.
For nearly a year, Faraj has been on dialysis. Both his kidneys failed, and he needs a new one. Neither his daughter nor son matched, so his wife went to his native Lebanon to search for relatives who might.
We were really scared because he has diabetes, so you know, for him he can't wait as long as other people can wait.
Then one of Faraj's favorite clients made an offer to donate a kidney, and today Dave Baker makes good on that promise.
It's kind of amazing that a person from Lebanon and a guy from southern Minnesota got hooked up like that.
I think he's my father's angel. He is. He's our savior, actually. And I thank him and his family. They're amazing people, and not a lot of people these days would do what David did.
Baker arrived today for a last appointment before the transplant surgery tomorrow. This sales executive from Minneapolis always called on Faraj during business trips to Chicago. Faraj never dreamed he could call on Baker, and that Baker would answer the call with a life-changing gift.
This is unusual, man. This is hard to find people like this in these days. Something you don't believe in.
I didn't know if I could help him or not, and if I thought I could, then I knew I had to. Try.
We certainly hope he does. The men go into surgery tomorrow morning at Northwestern Hospital and are expected to be hospitalized for a couple of days. Baker also has a son in Chicago who got to know Faraj, and it was actually Baker's son who originally made the offer to donate a kidney, but his dad wanted to have that honor.
Just a remarkable story.
And it's just an understatement. You don't meet many people who would really say anything I can do to help, but would actually be willing to go these lengths, indeed. So we'll see how they do there in surgery tomorrow morning. We'll certainly let everybody know how they're doing.
Please let us know, Leah. Thanks very much.